Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hey Velios, how you doing? Hey Jack, your drone army Rafa build is your language? Hell yeah. See, I'm uploading it in the correct order this time. I'm uploading the video and then I'm going live so I can direct people to the video if they ask about build on the stream. See? You see? I'm thinking. Room. Hey Shkrok, how you doing? Hey Schizo. Hello, hello. Live a tad late today. Because my car was in. Right, so where we are, ooh, lots of people playing. Okay, so I'll probably continue on my search for Kinetic Malawan. However, it seems that it could be potentially any box and not just Rift boxes. I'm gonna farm Rift boxes anyway, just because it's the last day of the event. We'll try and get the best Scully and MOBA we can. We'll also be getting purples along the way. Kill Radix while I'm here. Get him, boys. Yeah, frames. Alright, back to the Rupa Roberts. We got some purples. Yeah, lots of purples. This is basically just a purple farm in disguise, is what this is. I am also looking for a dead spread that is Cryo. Or the other one. I think it's Naughty Nelly. No? It's fire rate mag. The two-shot fire rate. Payment to watch YouTube data and Twitch data. Two screens. Hey, Acolyte, how you doing? Thank you for the 45 months. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. I'm just feeling a bit framey. Why are you doing that? I need to restart my computer. It's been a while since I've restarted it. But I don't have the Copilot update. And I don't want it. So I need to restart my computer, but if I do that, it's gonna do the update. I don't want to do the update. Any more drones? US Mills will be trying to recruit me. Have you seen that? What they're doing to tanks? I think it's like the Russians are like are basically putting a load of just like wiring and just spikes and shit on the tanks, and it stops drones from getting to it because it just like catches the propellers. They look cursed as shit. Man, it's a good times in this Halloween event. Yeah, that time when we shit on it because it was a bit shit, and then that other time that we also shit on it because it was also just a bit shit. Hey, kitty, good to see you. Hiya. Yum yum spaghetti. Soup is delicious, isn't it? It is. I had some spicy soup today. It was very nice. I didn't push the button! I'm terrible! I'm there spamming away like die, 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 and nothing's happening. You know my co-pilot and your poor PC? Definitely see getting annoying on a gaming PC. I just don't want something that's always there that I don't want to use, just hogging shit. Amp leech order. I think I already have that, but I'll... Why do I have enemies after me? Buddies, drill site is over! Amp leech is going. Yeah, that's why I'll keep that. I'm pretty sure I already have one, but like having a second won't be too bad. Beautiful Halloween event, have notion of the BL3 Bloody Harvest? Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'd take Borderlands 2's Bloody Harvest over this. The argument misery must be 500 kills of Argos without a max time loss Vidina. No, that's expected, Echoline. In over 400 What's for Dinners, I saw one triple amp. And if you're getting a What's for Dinner every like 5 kills, then you're looking at 2,000 runs on Big Encore. Without Big Encore, you're looking at like 10,000 runs. Drop rates are fine by the way. Rare items need to be rare. Hey Marco, how you doing? The Brother in Need side quest. You're missing the very last echo log. Sir, you might be in luck. I have a brother in need. Do people need a brother in need? Do we have 3 people who require this? Yes, Leo needs it. For context, it's an echo that it's on a quest that can't be refarmed. Marco, just add me on shift. It's just lazy data. Sky Spanner, Cratch! I'm getting my shit rolled. Does that count about the echo count for the area? I don't think so. I think it's just overall echoes for like the challenge and shit. No chat? Yeah, there is. You find stopping at 100% not gonna ruin your sanity for 50% more? Yeah. You sent it? That you did. Leo, do you want to join up? Marco, you want to join up? Does anybody else need a brother and need Echo? I already sent ahead awesome like all hail the space laser. Holy! I don't have a good Oscar mic. He has to make this build because this means you can spam multiple lasers. Good enough reason for me. A little laser has a charger. Yeah, no, you should be alright, actually. Alright, don't do any mission objectives. It should just be, like, available. That's a shotgun Burt's Bees. Okay. I picked up his trash there. Let's... Me when they make Brother need a weekly wildcard quest tomorrow. That would definitely help a lot of people. Alright, the Echo's just here. I'm not going to pick it up. If you guys want to pick it up instead. Est, you don't need to kill everything. Yeah, one of you pick it up. Nice. Congrats. That should have triggered for you both. I think it can be a bit fucky, so if it didn't, your teabagging indicates that it did trigger for you. But if it didn't, we can just quickly save quit and go again. It did? Epic. Nice one. Congratulations on your all echoes. After a week of baby raging, kicking, screaming, you finally got a triple amp watts, absolute pain, about 120k rating going, ooh, that's 1200 kills. Ouch. Shitty event. Oh, yeah, it wasn't great, was it? It wasn't great, was it? Triggered, thanks. Awesome, nice one, nice one. Enjoy your echo frame. My car! Now back to Vile Bounties. For what it's worth, if the, if the vault card, it's likely gonna just be normal XP. So if you want to hold off and do minimal amounts of XP farming, i.e. bounty farming, until, I think it's in, what, 2 weeks? Yeah, the vault card gets added in 2 weeks. So if you just want to do like the minimal amount of bounty farming just to tide you over, and then do a hardcore bounty farm once it releases. Because you're probably going to want to be doing bounties to get XP for the vault card. And at least wait to see what tomorrow's big encore brings. Jack, that's insane luck. If one person got... Ah, so you had like 4 chances? Right, so in reality, that was 1,600 runs. I wonder if this crouching challenge is even like triggering. Oh, it has to be, right? Alright, I'm gonna look at every enhancement, every class mod, and every heavy weapon. Gun, SMG, reload, but it's Atlas. Need a good Ripper fire rate enhancement for... Oh my god. Can I cancel this quest? No, I can't untrack it, so it's always going to be tracked. Okie dokie. I swear, you can't look at beams unless you'll have a direct line to the item anymore. I don't know why they changed that. But like, in Borderlands 3, I'd be able to see that legendary. But it's just behind the line. You need to look at the item instead of the beam. Why? Why? Changes that make no sense! Is that an Oscar Mike? No, it's an Onslaught. Oh, Onslaught sucks. Gun damage, gun crit, status swapping, gun to crit speed. Lost sleep machine, lost sleep. Oh yeah, that even that's working. Oh, sick. Yeah, so this is working for my AR challenges. You unlock Kyra speaks, but the frame didn't. I wouldn't know, I'm afraid. $1.1 million to that poor bandit, I'm sorry. Big Rocket, 16k. Plus 5 into Catastrophe. So many useless grenades. Gun damage proc stat? No, I don't know. That might be the best proc stat that I have, so. Insane gameplay. How does he do it? How do I do it? How you doing, Coco? The NHS does not approve of this build? What do you mean? I'm sure I won't require their services after 2 weeks of using this. Listen, giving Rafa access to infinite kill drones and infinite spread launcher shots. Exactly what we needed. One more combo. COV. 99 mag. Wait, shock. That's my first shock wombo combo. When do I ever need to use a shock wombo combo? You freed yourselves from the Origo mines yesterday. Yeah, just in time for the Radix mines tomorrow, yeah? Has it been 2 weeks in the Halloween event already? Yep, time flies when you're having fun. Time sure flies when you forgot the Halloween event existed. Struck Ghost. You weren't supposed to survive. Best farm for a spread launcher? Just purples. And just keep an eye out on Jacob's shotguns. It's a part, not an individual weapon, so you just gotta keep an eye out. Hillspring. With speed. Oh, thank you. I do want a speed triple bypass. Explosive or AR, but no no kill drone, double flintlocks. What is that target animation? The point. That's me activating Bullet Buddy Deluxe. The Rainbow Vomit elements apply to Spread Launcher. That would be really funny, but they do not. What am I farming? I'm farming a lot of things right now. So, trying to get good event items as it's the last day. Now, there is a bug with these reward boxes of these events, where they can drop non-elemental Marlowons. So I'm looking for one of those, since it would be cool to have. And then this drill site drops the Wombo combo and tons of purples. So if I can get good purples, if I can get a good Wombo combo, all that would be excellent. Things Borderlands 4 is you never just farm one thing at once. It's part of the in-depth part system. The in-depth part system. Kinetic Ashes Rise. Hey English, how you doing? Hiya. There is a lot of fireworks going off. Like a fucking... Hey, knife launcher. 43. That's the biggest knife launcher I've seen, I think. The event weapons are ass, no need. Would it be interesting for you to know that the Murmur is the best TDR in the game and can two-shot most bosses? And anything it can't two-shot, it can three-shot. Not with Eamon. Well, it's a good fucking thing I'm not playing Eamon, isn't it? Also, Eamon can do good TDR stuff. Not sure if you can hear these fireworks, but they are constant. There's about like 8 different fireworks shows going off. It's very pretty. Was a good roll in the Murmur. You're just looking for... that was ordnance crit damage on that. You're just looking for damage times mag size and the biggest number. So 60k is the highest purple I've seen when you times the two numbers together. Zipper. Help, fine. 60k is the highest I've seen when you times the two numbers together on a purple. So if you can get above that, that's good. I've seen I've seen the murmur go to 85k, so it's considerable increase. Why fireworks? It's the 5th of November. Spend 30k, 35k for your Iridium, and you got more shiny Kaisens than Rad Corrosive combined. Oh dear. That's only one. Yeah, the pass system in this game is dreadful. And people will tell you that it's fine. And that good items need to be rare. Are we celebrating the attempt or the fact that they failed? Well. A legendary enhancement. Did it have to be a double splash roll? I don't remember. Is there something about the 5th of November? Remember the 5th of November. Some guy tried to blow up a building and now we mock him, you know, several hundred years later. Some guy has never been more literal. Actually, I had to look that up. Why they're celebrating a guy that tried to blow up Parliament? It's I just chalked it up to British pettiness. Like, we make an effigy of him and put him on top of a bonfire and set it on fire. Like, that is 100% haha, you failed. How do you get the moment? You gotta do world bosses like I just did there. You can see them on the map with an exclamation point once they've spawned. And then inventory, and you get these boxes here. Rift Justice. And they can spawn from here. If you're lucky. They had way too low drop rates. Decipher, thank you very much for the 11 months. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Makes more sense than the 4th of July, to be fair. Isn't 4th of July, like... I feel like that was a pretty big day. I think if licensed parts were the only variable, it'd be slightly better. Absolutely, but they're not. You can double your gun's own damage just on the background parts. Because, you know, fun. 45k? Oof, that's not good. So what you say, British penis? Yes. Fourth of July was never a big day. It wasn't last battle, wasn't the signing or anything. They just chose that day because reasons. Oh, okay. They needed a day, so they picked that one. Founders. Another one! Oh, 2 in a row, Jesus. That one's not very good though. Just got an ad for a home cocktail mix. If you get that, you're an alcoholic. Sorry, but it sounded like you were taking the piss out of bread. Oh? Taking the piss out of somebody who failed to blow up the Houses of Parliament. $3.5k cryo KOs and oof. Did I see KCC's top 10? No. I don't watch Borderlands content. Victim. That's very high considering he doesn't have a talk about. What's happening? Weird. At least he tried. He got... I don't remember the entire story and why it failed for him, but he got pretty close. Top 10 kills with spread launcher. There's a handful of reasons to not Willow. Like, A, I stream and make content myself. Like, I wouldn't have a damn break from it if I also watch Borderlands content. Wait. I've just had 3 legendary enhancements in a row. The time is one thing. And just, like, never having a break from it. 2, I wouldn't... A lot of creators are like this. They don't want other people's content influencing what they make. At risk of being, like, copycat. And, but also just kind of, like, sanity reasons. Girth Discord? Yeah, Girth Discord's good, good info. Hey Joe, how you doing? Thank you for the 3 months. Hello, hello. You failed for many reasons. The gunpowder, I think, rotted. And they weren't that snaky. I mean, at least he tried. Wait, is that... Probably not a good thing to say. At least he tried. It's Psychobot! Psychobot is fucking dead. Get your Shiny KOs in after 630 kills. At least you've got it. Hey Dom, how you doing? Hello. There's someone impersonating Girthquake trying to start drama. What the fuck, man? I'm farming the bottom. Nice, good luck, good luck. 7 minutes. Make sure you're not doing any of the mobbing, because, like, it's all optional. Like, the only mobbing you need to do is in the very last room where Ted is. You got a couple of waves you gotta kill there, but that's the only mobbing you gotta do. If you're in co-op, you just line up, you know, 2 people with spread launchers is enough to spawn camp the vile enemies, the bosses. Imagine it is just Gus doing a bit of trolling. Yeah, I'm just saying, so, like, my PB solo is like 605. So I'm wondering with co-op, you probably have a bit of time save. Put your foot down, you've had 2 room move requests. Sometimes it needs to be done. Is 4 for a guaranteed bolt's pretty solid? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, holding ADS is procking on the rails, that's good. Is that a Vamoose? It is a Vamoose. It's a fire Vamoose. I don't rate the Vamoose. Anyone decided the Vamoose is good? Basically, I'm saying you're slow. I'm saying that there might be something you're missing to save even more time. It could also just be echo logs, because the echoes in that mission are just fucked. It could also just be that. Use Ranger off build. I don't know what that build is, but yeah, this works with like any build. Just have Bullet Buddy Deluxe and have Metal Management, and you're good to go. You can insert the underbarrel spam on like any build, so long as you have those 2 things. And they stop just before they hit the ground. Alright. Should you grab one of each element if you can? May as well. So close to getting your off to 50, then you have to choose between Harlow and Eamon as your third. Eamon. I'll make the choice for you. Yeah, that's what I need. Yeah, cool, I need that. Hell yeah. Well, that's one item I wanted from today ticked off. Magnum rockets. Not seen that before. Jacob's Torque looks drone better. I don't think I've seen a Jacob's one. I don't know if the drone gets Jacob's Ricochet or not. Torgue is only better because it increases the base damage of the weapon, thus increases the base damage of the kill drone. So Jacobs, I'm not sure you'd get that same benefit. I don't think it would ricochet. Because it's not like these shots are explosive because of Torgue. Torgue is just increasing the base damage. Dilute a shooter! Oh, he's that crouch. I don't think I need to crouch anymore. Fire Blast? I think I have, but I didn't really use it. How do you do this drone build? So I've just uploaded a video, actually, on the channel that goes over it. Basically, all you need is Bullet Buddy Deluxe and Metal Management. 16 skill points, and away you go. I wish you could pay a bunch of Iridium to put an order part on the Samson Ridge Red rep kit. I think I've got a bit too much loot on the ground. Go on, game. Those Seeker missiles are technically better than the Seeker missiles that I have, but I don't really use them enough to be bothered sending it over. Contesting Ichor Dromancer variant using an Alchemist Scion or Witch and Watts of bossing with Transitional Livewire Radiance and Deadlight from mobbing, hands down the most fun I've had on this game. But the build reminds you of Wonderland's Pixies. So for what it's worth, if you've got too many instances of damage out, Prismatic Ichor breaks. Because it's got a 2-second cooldown, but it refreshes itself without giving you another dot. So it could be that Ichor's not doing anything a lot of the time, because the Ichor dot will trigger, the 2-second cooldown will start, you'll apply another dot within the 2 seconds, it will reset the 2-second cooldown, and that will just keep happening, essentially preventing you from ever applying another Ichor dot. Oh, here we go. 29,000 damage on the energy burst. I mean, it's my best energy burst, so I'll take it. My bank is almost full. Rip-on slot. Don't need it. What's the highest single projectile in the game? It should be Knife Launcher. Even a maxed out Picton won't reach it. It should just be Knife Launcher. 222 Big Rocket? No. Yeah, Knife Launcher, I think. I think Teen Witch is the same problem as the last one as Amara. Yeah. But that issue also lies in the other class mods being a bit rubbish. What am I most looking forward to in the future of upcoming content in Borderlands 4? Well, I hope content gets more difficult. I feel like I actually need to build craft. I like Pokemon, never played it. Well, Bloom Reaper and UVH6 to be challenging, yeah. Looking over the post-launch content, we got BL3, we're a blast. Yeah, if they can match it, then we're good, but like, not the greatest of starts. But we've only had our first content drop, our second is in 2 weeks. You need a what's for dinner and prol. Farming at world level 5 or 1, change your odds? No. What do we get in 2 weeks? Bounty pack 1. How much money do I have? 52 million. How's my assault rifle challenge coming along? I need to get second wins with assault rifles? Fuck. That's such a grind. Oh, on rails, you need a lot of kills. Oh, crikey. Yeah, patch day tomorrow. Wonder what we'll get. If it'll be a big or a small. It'll probably be like a hotfix, but... honey bunches. The thing about Pack 1 is the raid boss. I mean, those people just can't read. No, Dom. Bounty packs... No, bounty packs are paid content. Yeah, I don't know why you're saying it's not. The bounty pack is paid. The thing that drops in 2 weeks, that is paid content. Not expensive, but it's paid. You get them in the deluxe edition. Nerf them all, game too easy. Nah, just buff everything. Just have the endless power creep. Yeah, you don't need Super Deluxe for the bounty packs. I think it's a first for them to add in actual like content in the basic Deluxe. +5 Radiant Attunement. How much is Bounty Pack 1? No idea. Yeah, Bloom Reaper's free, but Bloom Reaper is not Bounty Pack 1. Bloom Reaper is December's content. Bloom Reaper is not Bounty Pack. I hope they give us a second year of content with this game versus Borderlands, versus Wonderlands. Borderlands 2 got a second year, Borderlands 3 got a second year. Give us takedowns. Give us takedowns. I think I know why this game doesn't have takedowns and why it won't have takedowns, and it's depressing. That's trying. You can't buy them individually? Oof. There's gonna be people who spend the full thing, look at the quality of the first, and not... Yeah, that's... You saying that with a worrying amount of confidence? I don't think this game can handle it, so... When you play in multiplayer, or if you play a setup that spams a lot of damage instances, the game starts struggling calculating things. Like, not just frame rate, but like the actual calculations slow down. Like, you'll see your action skill cooldown it'll like stop for a few seconds. It'll be like on 3.2 seconds, and it'll stay on 3.2 seconds for a little bit. And like when you hit things, you don't get your on hits and stuff as the game lags, and it takes time to get through all the calculations. This was not an issue in Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3, you could load up times 25 cartel fervors, where you have 125 times the amount of cartel enemies, and it'd just be completely fine. The only thing you'd lose is frame rate. The game would keep up calculations-wise. This game doesn't. So I don't think the game can have denser content than what we have currently without it running into that issue. I just straight up, they can't give us something that's more dense than drill sites. That's more than you spent at the game. That's very typical of DLCs, unfortunately. Make the DLCs expensive so you buy the bigger editions. Because it's cheaper if you... It worked out cheaper if you buy the bigger editions. That's that. Bloody everybody does that and it sucks. Hi Damien, how you doing? Hello, hello. A bully. Oh, I can get a kill with an assault rifle. Hell yeah. What about boss levels? Would having a smaller area help the calculation issue? Like the vaults? Potentially. I could go the other way. Hello. Spamming spread launcher feels wrong. It's because it is. We've got a gun here that can one-shot bosses and we can spam it infinitely. Current favorite character, Vex. That oh. Okay. You know, sometimes it just doesn't go your way. $636. That is big damage. 636 damage at 2.9 reload. Is that my best wombo combo yet? Question mark. Well, it's certainly better than my last cryo one. 2.4 second reload on the old one though. Interesting. Trouble kind of has damage, Damien, but it's inconsistent as fuck, and it's just not fun to play. Screw this FOMO event. What character do I think is the most build variety? Hang on. You're not supposed to say the question mark? Yeah, you are. Wow, what the fuck? I'm just trying to pause the game, Jesus. Right, I don't know if he's updated it, but I know he's doing good work with it. Andy Howard and Lucky Lou. And a couple of pangolins. Not Rafa. Rafa and Eamon are definitely close. In terms of build diversity, for sure, for sure. Swear, oh, Eamon build is only ordnance? Yeah, you definitely missed some. Yeah, you missed some. Eamon is far more than ordnance. I thought the pangolins were the bosses. I thought so for a second as well, but then it's like, that doesn't make any sense. Don't forget just straight up gun builds as well, Dom. We have Amon. The Shin Collector. Kill enemies while sliding. Spawn a bunch of drones and start sliding everywhere. There are two separate firework shows going off right now, and it all sounds like a fucking, like, war zone firing at each other. You started Hollow now. In your headcanon, she's smart enough that she's worked the path she's supposed to take, so she's going to go to Carcadia ASEC, follow that with Terminus, and finally Soul. Traditional path backwards, basically. I mean, I would say that Carcadia is story-wise before Terminus. Terminus feels a lot more urgent than Carcadia. So, like, when you do it, it kind of runs into the end of the game, and then suddenly it's hee-hee-ha, funny Zane. I feel like Funny Zane is supposed to be first. Four of your last 5 murmurs have been Ripper Mags. Ooh. Yeah, Murmur having this part variety whilst also being this rare. Like, what are they thinking? The remains of Shadow Pelt. That's like kind of horrifying, actually. You get a world drop Murmur? Is it intended? Yeah, they kind of just added it to the world drop pool. Imagine if it stays in the world drop pool. Like, imagine like tomorrow they change the bubble pool, but they don't change the world drop pool, so it just like keeps dropping. I mean, that'd be like a neat thing. Just to keep it available. Gun splash damage, shotgun splash damage, gun splash radius. That's trying so hard to be a spread launcher enhancement. Nothing good. Oh, Rush have been there. Getting a kill drone is harder than getting a warden. I mean, if you just, like, set out... Hey, I'm gonna start looking for this. Yeah. Because chances are you've already, like, passed some. And just not noticed. See there, I was picking up all that money. When I went to pick up the item picked up under a delay because it was too busy picking up the money. That's just like an immediate showing of the game struggling with lots of things happening at once. And all I was doing is picking up a small amount of money. $69, nice. Radiation one more combo. 81 in the mag. 464 though. Let us just watch a drone build vid, got a couple in the vault as I knew someone would do something like this. Yeah. It's really, really good. I'm feeling UVH6 will be a bigger jump. Well, it has to be, because if you just keep adding a flat amount, eventually, you know, quite quickly, each tier will feel like less and less of a jump. Like in Wonderlands, the first few levels were much bigger jump than like the final few levels. Gun says effect chance on enhancement counts towards bleed. It should do. But I don't know for sure. One in Bloodletter. Fiendish Invigoration. Good skill, very good skill. 4.7k Picton, very shiny. Point at the sky, everything dies. Well, I can see a giant bonfire across the way. It looks so pretty. You can tell bonfires are out. When I drove home today, it was super foggy. When I got out my car, the smell. It's like, oh yeah, there's been some bonfires. You can hear the fireworks, yeah. These ones are annoying. They're like just to the right. I can't quite see them. I'm actually gonna open these set of curtains to see if it opens a line of sight. Okay, I can see them, but not quite from where I'm sat, which is quite annoying. So much makes you start wondering where Snoop Dogg is. What's the reason for Killdrawn? New strat? I mean, it's not new at all. We've been doing Killdrawn stuff for a while. It's just that I'm doing it on Rafa. Normally I do Killdrawn on Vex, but today and last week I've been doing it on Rafa, and Rafa is a good user of the Killdrawn. Ton of smoke in the air. Key difference is that was what was on fire was not bonfires. Oh dear. What is the Stormtrooper assay? Missing 9% of shots versus a. Yeah, see what's going on here, buddy. Buddy, what are you doing? The Kinky Roach. Why didn't that get buffed when they buffed pistols? Hey look, a Killdrawn! That one's on a green. Keen suffering to Aiko. Put another class mod enemy big encore this week. I'm gonna die. He killed Origo over 290 times this week. Still didn't get all the items you wanted because of some pretty good stuff. Okay, yeah. So you killed Origo quite a few times, and you still didn't get everything you wanted. And yet the game expects you to now go ahead and farm the rest on non-big encore drop rates. We don't have the time for that. Now you've seen big encore drop rates, you're like, and now I've got to play on non-big encore rates. Like, what the fuck? Story-wise, I don't understand the vaults of this game. I don't understand their place in the whole Guardian. Vamoose! Is this a drop source for Vamoose? Or Icor, 30% status effect damage. You not farm without big encore? Yeah. Duncan, what do you expect them to say? Like, what do you expect them to say? We literally have the raid boss releasing next month. To Rise, I think the vaults in this game aren't real Iridian vaults, they're experiments by the Timekeeper. Let me see. Removes shadow part? Right, yeah. Highest darkness time for each element. I know it's 32 for Shark. I'm not sure about the others. 32 highest found, but it might go higher. The others should be the same. It's like Shock that's like weirdly high. Yeah, Bastion Guardian's made by Timekeeper like the Iridians made him. Right, okay. I think he died in one shot. They have been acknowledging problems. I will say the response to the non-elemental Malo ones was really funny. Oh yeah, it's just a function of the in-depth part system. Are we sure? Are we sure? Also, I'm going to be honest, when it comes from individual developers and not like a brand account, I don't blame individual developers, like, not giving people shit. Because shit is what a lot of people give them. Like, I wouldn't want to communicate with people on Twitter if all I got was just a lot of, like, fucking complaining and threats and shit. Like, fuck off. They're people. They're people making an entertainment thing. Like, calm down. Yeah, Aaron's been active. Wombo combo 579 shock. That is much better. You are what I eat. $300, you haven't completed all 4 Vault Hunters? Yeah, there's so much to do. But I get it if all that stuff to do in this game isn't interesting to everybody. But, like, then you get the difference of saying something isn't there and saying what is there doesn't interest you. Poison Ivan. Have you get non-element Melon? No, that was stupidly rare. Game is starting to lag whenever I come back. 60k mag, Ellie swap Tediore, but it's Ripper. Oh no! Oh, that is so good, but so shit. 4.3k Ripper Picton? Nah. What am I farming? Purples in the event. Big rocket. A stray. Jacob's ricochet and pistol ammo. Ooh, I like that. Harlow would drool over that stray. Sky Spanner's crash spawned in a bubble and pushed you out of it. Oh dear. You don't think you'll have much real interest in continuing to play this game until Smug releases their fourth big encore feature? Yeah, big encore just, like... It just needs to be always active. Another kill drone. That is our second kill drone today. The underbarrels get amp. Yes. Yeah, what happened? My second onslaught. They haven't done an SMG week, have they, for buffs? Wonder if Onslaught's gonna get one. Yo, they might buff bees. If they buff bees, then whew. That's gonna be good. I still need a Torg Impact bees. I'm kind of waiting for Sludge more Big Encore though before I farm it. I get see Big Onk. Oh fucking. The system, it sucks. Buff Plasma Coil and Chaoson. I don't think they need it. You know what buff they need? You know what buff a lot of guns in this game need? Is to address and alter the part drop rate to prevent the bottom rolls. That, like, I shouldn't be able to get a 3k DPS Chaoson or Plasma Coil. Well, you get a 3k Chaoson, exactly. It's not like the Chaoson's good, but you're just getting shit ones. Those shit ones shouldn't drop. Like, I'm not saying it should get God Roll every time, but like... just reduce the gap in power a little bit. Scully. How my challenge is going? Terribly. I think... I don't think Logic Backfire is counting. Which I thought it did. Ah, Shin Collector. That's what I was looking for. 211. That's like... that's going up pretty quick. There you go. Try to get challenges done. I am, while I'm farming a drill site quite efficiently, it is like, yeah, something I'm working on. As I'm in an area where I'm killing a whole bunch of enemies quite quickly, I figured I may as well work towards some challenges. And given this is like probably one of the easiest ways to get while sliding kills, I may as well get those. I fucked it. $550 Rad Wombo. But it's Ripper. Not sure I'm keen on the idea of a radiation of a Ripper Wombo combo, sorry. You know, I should probably still just send that to Harlow. I wish I could send stuff straight to a character. Like have a mail system like in Borderlands 3, but instead of choosing other players, you just choose your other save files. Firework. You missed the mail system? Yeah, it was great. Is a Vlad for extra barrel considered an underbarrel? Yes. So if you're running a bipod or you know, the alt fire for fire rate, you will get the 50% damage bonus if you're running the correct enhancement. And that will extend to any alt fire mode with a Vladoff weapon. So even if you do like a dataless ammo swap, you will get the 50%. It's really silly. The legendary enhancement has 2 underbarrel boosts. Nice. For what it's worth, the underbarrel cooldown has no effect on alt fires. It's only like actual underbarrels, like Big Rocket. So that one's got a lot less use. Tasers or zip rockets will affect them. But like when you've got like the alt fire for 75% fire rate, it won't affect that. Place all underbarrels, so long as it's on a Vladoff weapon. It has to be on a Vladoff weapon. So it won't apply to my kill drone here. But yeah, if you've got a Buri with the spinny barrel, like this one here, extra barrel, fire rates by 75%. That'll get the 50%. Yeah, Lucian's flank. That'll get the 50%. Tier 3 in the Shin Collector. Got your shiny bod? Oh, hell yeah. Farming that just raw, no big encore as well. Congratulations on the drop. You're really gonna miss this event. The jokes that were burst and the sheer disappointment was priceless. Oh, there's been talking about jokes and video game content. Monster Hunter announced a paid DLC for a character's backstory. And this is like a first for Monster Hunter. So now everyone's just saying like, is this paywalled? Is this paywalled? That's a cool feature. Is it paywalled? They are ripping into them. And there'll be new ones in 2 weeks about the bounty pack? Yeah, probably. The fact that kill drones know how to kill vile enemies is, monetizing backstory has been the funniest thing I've heard all week. Laura's microtransactions? What the fuck? The greed knows no bounds. So, this rep kit, hard hitter amp. I should get that for the face puncher, right? How much backstory do you really need to kill big monsters? You can say that about any game. Face punches is gonna be the bod with melee as well. I swear if there's any fucky shit with the face puncher. Got an aggressive Vex Spectre build that has high sustain. Should I focus on left branch blue or right branch blue? And do I have any other pointers? Don't go for a capstone and go for Mortal Terror instead. The build that I think it's probably similar to yours. I went like, you know, standard green Mortal Terror. Then for blue, I did kind of what you would expect to take. I think it's this skill here. And then, like, as much as I wanted this skill and get this capstone, it just didn't quite make sense yet. You can make it work. You can get the skill that's here. And 4 Immortal Terror. But I think you sacrificed too much to do that. I can't remember exactly what spec I had. A level cap would open the door a little bit. Which, you know, is annoying because they designed it that way. They're adding the Face Puncher back. They're adding a weapon that does melee damage. We're calling it the Face Puncher. It's not going to be the Face Puncher, but it's, you know, similar mechanics. So we're calling it the Face Puncher. Sorry, what was that? I mean, Two Organs sounds amazing concept, but in practice they didn't really feel substantial. Yeah, especially when you look at the actual ones that you have. You've got, like, Coven, and then I think it's, like, Geist Wave or something. Geist Blast. Hellwalker or Hot Slugger? I like them both. Right now I'm using Hellwalker. For rougher, I like the Hellwalker. Tootherator. See, Tootherator was a really cool weapon. Didn't do melee. It was just a cool weapon. Callous Harbinger of Annihilating Death. So I was thinking the other day about bosses in this game, like, you know, Callous Harbinger of Annihilating Death. And it was that I realized I simply don't care. None of the bosses. No dialogue, no story, no nothing. It's just a thing with a name. That's very I'm sure it has feelings. You get what I'm saying, though. Like, they don't give any flair to the bosses. Like why are Ripper Roadbirds, you know, like... Were you describing bosses or working customer service? Gearbox didn't Zanzibar them. They did not. Boom. Another assault rifle. Second wind. No! Gearbox, you wouldn't. Does Overkill do self-damage? I swear to God if Overkill does self-damage for the second game in a row. Level 70. No longer 69 on nice, yeah. He's going to be a Bill Lord on YouTuber. The problem is we don't have the lore for half of these bosses. You know, we don't have an NPC telling us like, oh hey, the Ripper roadbirds to the north are doing this and this is why they're dangerous. Somebody should go and kill them. Like, even something as little as that, it adds some level of actual character to the boss. Like, take Boom Boom. Boom Boom. No real mention of them before or after their fight. They're just kind of there. The only dialogue that they have exists within their fight, which could last as little as like 6 seconds. And yet, despite that, they have so much character. It's Boom Boom. We know what they sound like. We know how they talk. We know what kind of bandits they're probably like. In this game, there's nothing. These guys don't talk. They don't do quips to each other or anything. It's just an enemy with a name tag. Nobody outside of the area mentions who they are, why they're dangerous, what they do within the Rippers. Nothing. There's nothing. Soulless. Hey, it's Callous Harbinger of Annihilating Death again. Goodbye. You farming for a bio-robot? I'm sorry, being that picky on rolls, you're never gonna get it. Good luck though. The Shin Collector. Looking sharp. Optimization, Echo 4. Catch me on. Wait, that's sick as fuck. I love those. They're cute. You get more lore for vile enemies when you accept a bounty? Yeah. And they're just like placeholders that they just kind of like say. Like how every single crew challenge boss or like mini boss in Borderlands 3, you would have Zero or Hammerlock come on the Echo and tell you a little bit about what you're gonna kill. That's like personalized to the thing that you're killing. That kind of means a lot, to be honest. One of those things, I'm kind of missing it, because it just adds, you know, something to the world. The thing that you're going out to kill, it gives them their place and what they're doing in Borderlands. What do you mean the drop rate's not totally low? Oh, yeah, I mean very generous drop rates in this video game. 10,000 XP. Can I do the whole thing? Oh, he died there. That was a very, very fast drill site. Last word. Earning achievement. Wrong +5. Oh, that would have been... Oh! That would have been so good if they were just kinda swapped. Damn. Legendary? Well. Looks like a Mad Jack. What gun is this? This is a kill drone. It's an attachment that can roll on any auto assault rifle. That's red. Roly poly. Plasma farming is like trying to play darts while under the influence in the dark. 99% of your efforts will lead to nothing. I might lead to some damage paintings. It's Evan! How you doing, Evan? That was fucking rude. Huh? Oh! Oh! Rings of Grace! I forgot that that's a thing! Oh shit, I guess we farmed that on every fucking one life then, Jesus. I'm starting to hunger for the first one life run of this game. I'm starting to think, yeah. I've got an idea on what build to use for every single character, minus Harlow, for like a playthrough like that. Wait, with that shield, technically, if that procs, you could literally just, like, save quit or run away and just, like, sit out for 5 minutes. That was a really fast drill site. Had to watch a few hours without audio, but you did a thing not be able to run on Linux with HDR and DLSS. Nice. Ordnance Tug melee builds? Absolutely. In fact, what I do is I barrel stuff enemies with the spread launcher. So like I run into an enemy, I barrel stuff with the spread launcher, killing them, get a second win in the process. It's very safe and not at all risky. This is giving you Plague Bearer vibes, and it's gross. That's wrong. I need to find an order rep kit on the ground so I can look at the skin, so I can recognize them from afar. What does a good moment look like, or a god roll one? You're just gonna multiply the mag size to the base card damage and see what it spits out. Anything above 60k is a good roll, in my opinion, because that's the highest purple that I've seen. So if you can surpass the highest purple, I'd say that's probably a good spot. Tasers are doing something force of nature. Makes sense. Tasers are very janky in this game. I'm not crazy. A legendary did just drop, right? Oh, it just got sucked into the fucking void. It's not even on my minimap. This is 2 here, and it acts as like a portal. Nope, still just a magic. Up again. There's that one, but that's a different one. Yeah, I think you saw the magic. They're red, right? Yeah. Red. Every sixth shot is homing. I want one of these and grow. .422 5 gun. What's the damage number and what's the mag size? DPS is something we can ignore here. Because we don't care about fire rate. Take your card damage and times it by mag size. 16 and 42. That seems good. $70k? Yeah, that's solid. Not like the best, but that's decent. What reload type is it, and does it have Ripper? Insane Ripper Legendary Enhancement, SMG damage, SMG crit. Ooh, very shiny. I find critting with the Oh My God kind of awkward, but yeah, if that's got the fire rate thing on it, then that's nuts. It does, very shiny. So here in support drone, okay, what's the reload type? It'll, like, what's the TDO part on it? There's lots of different types of TDO. So this one is TDO Replicator Legs. That's not so great. This one's Replicator Homing. That's a bit better. That one's Merv. We don't want Merv. Murmur is a thrown weapon, not a shooting gun. We don't care about the shooting parts. We shoot and throw, we shoot and throw. Spread launcher against these bosses just feels like it's just execution. Oh, TDO shooting. Oh, that's the best one. That's a pretty decent. That is a pretty decent Murmur then. 70k damage with the best reload. As far as Murmurs go, that is a good Murmur. It can be better, damage-wise, but no Ripper and shooting reload is the best. What's the best I've seen? 85,000 damage. So yours is 70,000 damage. I've seen it go to 85,000 damage with the shooting reload. Why is it the best one example exactly? It gets ×3 gun damage bonuses. Homing and replicator homing is cozy and consistent, but for raw damage, shooting. Doesn't have the cute leggies. It does not have the cute leggies. An encyclopedia for these super hidden interactions. The thing is not even Gearbox knows of them. Wait, that's nuts. That's nuts. No time for Halloween for this guy. It's bod day. Need a couple of good ones still. Good luck. No good enhancements today. Plus 5 Fiendish Invigoration, plus 2 Grave Implements. What a cracked set of skills on that class mod. What am I farming for? It's Borderlands 4. Is it ever one thing? Good murmurs, non-elemental Malawans, good purples, good wombo combos. XP and challenges. Speaking of, where am I in shins? $660 out of 750. Crikey, what's tier 5? Do I need to be sliding when I shoot the bullet, or do I need to be sliding when the enemy dies? I think it'd be when the enemy dies. You need to slide when the game isn't randomly lagging. Good idea. So many blue grenades. On the plus side, I'm also working towards a shiny potato thrower here. Hey Viper, how you doing? Hello, hello. Death Sphere. Borg Jacobs. It's kind of good. 443. Ew. I'm working this Sunday, but also 250 quid for the day, so I'm tied in advance for it. 250 quid in today is not bad. You got your shiny potato thrower yesterday? Is the potato thrower worthwhile? Oh. I'll use it. Three legendaries in a row. Hand crank Jacob Sticky. Does anybody want Rowan's charge at home? It's just Rowan's charge at home. buff dive and rep kit. Non-optimal for this, but it's just amp. I say it's just amp. It's good for when I'm doing the spread launcher stuff, but for the kill drone stuff, because I'm spamming rather than having one powerful one, I'd be better off with Enrage. Trying to farm Origo for the last bit of his time. Be sure to unspec your skill points. Frames. The Shin Collector. Where's my 750? What do I need for max Shin collecting? 1,500. I'm halfway. That's a lot of Shins. Four engrave elements. Running out of space to keep stuff. A Malawan swap? My last 5 murmurs has been 4 Ripper Mag, 1 CV. That is... yeah. You said earlier that is pain. I fucked it somehow. Calls for another save quit. Is Siphon required on a What's for Dinner? No. It's not. It's nice. But it's not required. Did they fix Lost Sleep Machine? Sort of. But, like, sometimes I haven't had it scoop up a legendary. And then on save quit it hasn't, like, cycled the stuff in it. So it's like, it's actually been less consistent for me now. Before, with the broken Lost Sleep Machine, I could go to a Lost Sleep Machine, save quit, and it'll like cycle through the stuff until the legendary's there. So before, I was pretty confident I could salvage a lost legendary. Now, not so much. So it's actually worse. The lose loot machine, yeah. It's a shame because before, when it was broken, you could make it work, but now the roundabout fix to make it work doesn't seem to work anymore. But the machine isn't fixed, so it's just like, oh, okay, it's just worse. What am I farming for? Murmurs. Non-elemental Malamon, since that's the thing that can spawn in reward boxes. So it'd be cool to have one. Good wombo combos and good purples. And a farm in loot. Trying to get good enhancements and whatnot. Although, where are these bubbles? These bubbles are not spawning. I can't wait for the Christmas event to be a giant snow globes instead of bubbles. Why am I spamming F? Does it stack? No, it doesn't work at all, which is why it works. So my underbarrel, you can only... So underbarrels, you only... Like this one here, you can only fire it once before it goes onto cooldown. But because Bullet Buddy Deluxe does not work with underbarrels, I can infinitely spam it to proc Metal Management, which does work with underbarrels, allowing me to spawn infinite kill drones and fire off infinite spread launcher shots. Is Borderlands 4 made by Bethesda? It just works. It works because it doesn't work. If it did work, I'd only be able to use it once. But then again, I'd also just have infinite underbarrels. Schrodinger's work. Spread launcher, spread launcher, spread launcher, spread launcher. Fair and balanced. Okay, yeah, sure. At some point, I'll put together an Infinite Rafa. I think this interaction is going to be patched. Almost definitely. No way this continues. Because, you know, I'm literally fake casting. I'm going through the activation of my action skill, proccing the benefit, metal management, but not suffering the consequence, which is a 8-second cooldown and increased action skill duration rate. I'm not suffering those negatives, but I am benefiting from the positive of metal management. If they remove fake casting, I'm literally doing it right now. If you mean in Borderlands 3, sort of. Only means actual gun damage, right? Doesn't count SMG, shotgun, etc. It depends where it is, Abby. Oh, no. Yeah. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, only on hit gun damage. It will not take on shotgun damage. So it won't take this 25% from your enhancement. It won't mean that. But it will mean gun damage on a class mod, which I don't think I have. It will take that 30%. But it won't take like shotgun damage or anything. What TD or throw do I like? Shooting, because it does the most damage. But replicator homing or homing is cozy. What is fake casting? You cast it, but it's a fake, so it doesn't have... It doesn't do it properly. So you benefit from on-start effects, but it doesn't do like the whole action skill. So you don't have to wait for the cooldown. It allows you to spam it. So like right now, I'm spamming the activation of my augment, which is giving me infinite metal management. Enhancements, I just think, are a miss. I don't like enhancements. They can try band-aiding them, but I just... Any Future Lands game, move away from enhancements, please. Doesn't having to shoot the TD or in the air slow down? No, that's combo. That's combo. Combo is still decent, but shooting, the gun shoots as you're throwing it. That part's irrelevant. Just the calculation on the explosion itself with the shooting part is, it's more damaging than the others. So if you can just hit the boss with a shooting chuck or throw type, it'll do more damage. So I like that for Murmur. For Chuck, because Chuck is a very spammable weapon, I like homing and replicator homing. But for Murmur, when I'm going for like damage per throw, I want the shooting part. You get shooting homing? I don't think so. I'm getting very bad at sliding. It switches back. You need to keep pushing the button. You need to interrupt the mode swap with another activation. You don't need to follow that up with another shot, mind. You just need a... So, for example, every shot you need to push the button twice, essentially. Unless you go into, like, a chain. See, there it swapped. So I hold down the trigger and then spam action skill. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just holding down the trigger and I'm spamming action skill. If I do it once, shoot, it'll swap modes. You need to push it again. Does the plus 100% mag boost not help us at all? No, because... Okay, I get an extra shot, but unless you're doing infinite, having 2 drones is just kind of like so-so versus infinite drones. And if you are doing infinite drones, then it doesn't matter if you have a mag of 1 or 2, because you've got infinite drones. So it doesn't matter. Does that work with Spread Launcher? Yes. 10% siphon watts. Nice. Double siphon. So that's Spread Launcher. Especially for console. What button is action skill on console? I feel like it should be easier, should it not? Isn't action skill like left bumper? Left bumper would be so much easier. I mean, obviously I can just rebind mine to something that is easier, but like... Left bumper is very convenient for spamming. Especially since you're not ADSing. Left bumper? Yeah, that's easy. I always made left bumper jump on controller, just because you just like, you just move your finger. Gotta kill drones! Drones, kill something! Useless! Do gun launchers get amp? You mean like under barrels? Yeah. Oh, gun launchers? Like gun ordnance? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do. You have entered the drone zone. Why do I have a legendary 3,364 meters in that direction? Did that drop from Core Observer? And he get launched? It's now at map coordinate 00 because it's to do with this drill site. Can I reach it? Why don't I use a better shield? Genuinely curious. Because this is the best shield in the game for me. This shield has a very low recharge delay and a very high recharge rate. I might be able to get better parts than that, but it is benefit of this shield. And then it has amp. So I shoot, and by the time I'm ready to shoot again, my amp's back. So I just have amp on nearly every single shot. So this shield is more than doubling my damage. Guardian amp gel. Shadow Pelt. Shadow Pelt is fucking dead. Jesus Christ. Oh my. Oh no. I have split Shadow Pelt in half. Oh look, a brain. That's a very well developed brain. Who drops Guardian Angel? The very angry man. There's a Halloween event? Yeah, you've got approximately 19 hours left. I feel guilty now, killing a helpless animal in its natural habitat. That's not its natural habitat. Its natural habitat is inside of an icy cave. So really, it being out here in Cocadia Burns, it's an invasive species, therefore I'm allowed. Where did all these legendaries come from? Why is there an avatar here? Gun status effect chance, SMG status effect chance. And I really want bleed to proc. Also my inventory, 70 out of 70, 500 out of 500. The situation is dire. How will Gearbox follow up Origo as big encore? Rock and roller. Crazy idea, add some endgame content. They are. Next month. Next month is so far away. I know, I know. If it's Bio Thresher. The thing is a Bio Thresher, double-edged sword, right? Bio Thresher as a boss sucks. But if there's ever a time to get a shiny truck, it's Bio Thresher week. That said, I really like the default skin on the truck, so I probably wouldn't use the shiny. But I want it. No buyer's mod about to get a whole lot of traffic. You know, I might actually fucking download that if it's Bio Thresher. Bullet Buddy Deluxe Hellwalker is like my favorite thing. Is there a limit to how many dots can be on an enemy? I'm pretty sure it's 20 per type. And I think it is per type rather than total. I could be wrong on that though. And have 60 dots, interesting. Alright, before, just to stop you there, if you're thinking about using Compounding Afflictions, it doesn't work, and it only stacks for shock. The others cap out at 1. Okay, you weren't good. Right. About. Oh shit. How do I miss that? How do I miss? So you have 22 Compounding Afflictions? That you can. Why did you have to be Ripper? That's nuts! That is the best purple I've seen, but it's Ripper. It might be the best purple I've seen because it's Ripper, though, so... Don't know what the stats do. $2,000 damage. Damn. This build on my page, exclamation point. Ooh. Exclamation point drone Rafa. Rip it up the mag size significantly. Ah, there you go. Sorry, yeah, I kind of got a bit distracted by my new best Scion class mod. Why did that have to drop at 49? I don't really care. Because it's, what, less than 1% for both gun and status chance? 1% skill? Like... Yeah, sorry, I was a little bit... I was a little distracted. By the war crime that just dropped. See, that is why we farm purples. Because you get a drop like that, and now I'm just gonna get accused of fucking... No, I'm not gonna get accused of save editing. It's level 49. This is a blessing. Ooh. Ah, it's sticky. At least it wasn't 51. Right, make sure I didn't pick it up as trash. I would hate to lose such an item. There we go, bank. I need to do some mule stuff later because, oh my lord. Ramble song! Flip. We can't lose Bramble's loot here, but tried to prove otherwise. Oh yeah. Lotus. How am I doing on my shin collecting? Oh, only 400 to go. Kind of miss running around and just doing things. That is fun. Early game is so fun to be off form. Yeah, I'm... Because I've only had to do like kind of 4 playthroughs, and really it was only 2 playthroughs that I did. I'm kind of looking forward to when I start doing playthroughs again with like challenge runs and stuff. Hope you have an awesome day. Yo, thank you. You as well. Did the Joe and Sue side quest chain yesterday, still feeling it. See, some of the side quests in this game are really good. I really like the serial killer side quest chain. And you've done Serial Killer? Oh, it's really good. I think it starts in like one of the opening areas of Babe Fields. There we go. I was trying so hard to not just call it Limgrave. My favorite characters and builds to play at the moment. I really just kind of enjoy Rafa. Hammer Down Amon is fun, but the content of the video game doesn't really support it. And then just Vax. Just simply Vax. I like KSVB because I can use any gun I want. And I like the Bleed Spec because sniping is fun. I use the truck on my Bloodshot Vax and it's so much fun. You released the Save Duplicator tool? Oh! I'm gonna need a link to that. If you want to just post it in my Spaghetti channel, I can pin it. Thank you very much, Joji. That's sick. Good work. Did you double bind shot reload for TDOs, or does it eat input? No, you can. That's how I play TDOs. You can double bind that one. Just put like yeah, you can double bind that. Drill a hole? Hardly know her. I don't even have high cal 3, man. Like, I could literally double my damage here. Any nerf they do to Spread Launcher, you know, just isn't going to be enough. Spread Launcher removed from the game. That would be the most chaotic yet funny outcome. I can see them forgetting it, just letting it exist. But like another thing is AMP, right? AMP is just like, between Rep Kit and Shield, that's just basically an entire build. What's your incentive to play UVH5? To actually see your benefits in farming. So if you farm something new, but everything is dying in one hit, you don't actually see the benefit of what you have spent time in farming. So by increasing the difficulty, you see a tangible increase in your power. Which feels good. If you just play at UVH1, you've got no incentive to actually farm, because everything just dies instantly anyway. It's like, why bother farming? So I'm like, you're watching a Drone Army Rafa video like 25 times over? 10-minute video, 25 is 200. So I said about 4 hours. Yeah, it tracks. Hey, tracks. Welcome, Joe. Hope it gets more difficult soon. Same. The thing is, Aaron, is the current firmware system, I can imagine, like, if they added a spooky firmware, I imagine it would just kind of suck because you'd have very limited, like, transfers of it. You get more support gear for diverse playstyles in Multiplayer Bling Reaper. Oh, don't worry. They're adding a gun that does melee damage, so your melee builds can be more, more viable in this game. Pain. Random fucking anarchy. Got an Atlas part on it, so I'll take it. I want an Atlas Anarchy. Shooting Anarchy, 15 mag. $385 damage, is that good? 308, 301 for my shock ones. Oh, Joe, I got this. And it felt very rude. Having Maliwan swap actually spawn on a non-Maliwan weapon. I also got it was a 70k damage purple with Ripper, and I guess it was only so high because of the Ripper mag, because, like... A triple Siphon Watts? Holy! Good shit! Congrats on the triple. I feel like TDO having two parts that ruin the gun for chucking just continues to not be fun. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Is 0-0 literally just like there? Oh, it is. I put that mark like right on it. Just a few meters out. Oh, hey, a bubble. I like specializations being character based, but I would like increased XP gains for just activities in the world. Because leveling in this game is already so slow. So that can make the specialization grind for new characters feel really shit. But if they could do two birds with one stone there. They could improve the XP gains for stuff in the world. Using duping characters because of XP, yeah. The thing is with specializations, is the way they're set up, is most specialization builds don't need more than, like, rank 70. And it does not take long to get to rank 70, so most people's specialization grinds would kind of just, like specialization progression would just kind of run out of steam very quickly. Which obviously they don't want. So I feel like if you were to make it profile based, you would have to just redo the entire system from the ground up. Seems like a lot of work. So I would just rather they give us more XP, because getting to level 50 already takes a long fucking time. And by the time you get there, you already basically have a specialization build set up, because you've gained so many specializations in your grind to 50, especially post-level caps as well. Post-DLCs, post-level caps, so it's just going to make it even easier for you on a new character. You're going to have your specialization skills online before you're level 70, or whatever it ends up being. So you don't need the cross-save for that. Like, I'm already, on this build, just putting extra into Killer, because I already have the 4 perks that I need, and I'm only level 71. This specialization tree finished at 62. Which I hit a very long time ago. Disengage because you don't want to miss out on XP on your main. I mean, your main's probably very high level anyway. I should redo the tree and reset all our XP. Well, that's right, like, redoing the system for global just seems so rough. Now, I also, for what it's worth, I also really like this system because it benefits challenge runs, but I know that's more of a niche application, but it means that I can use specializations in challenge runs. Whereas if you made it profile-based, we wouldn't be able to do that, realistically. You just have such an advantage just going in, because you'd lose that sense of progression on a new character. I don't think any system needs a full overhaul. If you were to make this profile-based, it would need a full overhaul. Because everyone would stop interacting with it so damn quickly, because the XP is not balanced for all of your characters going into one tree. It's balanced for one character going into one tree. You think it's not very balanced? Yeah, and if you were to make it profile-based, it would need a full overhaul. Because it's technically NG+. I mean, I'm going to use it. I fully plan on using it because it's there and it resets at level 1. Speedrunners allow it. Speedrunners use it. They even have the capability of resetting their profile save so it isn't active, but they just use it anyway. So your bet would be lost. Anyway, with that, I'm going to call it there. If you want to see a dedicated video on this build, it is posted to the YouTube. With that, they can't disable it? Yeah, they can. This is a group of people that make a mod to fix all the RNG in the run, so they don't have to deal with RNG. Wasn't specialization supposed to be shared? Didn't they change it on launch? No. Even at a very early days, they said it was going to be character-based. The world bubbles end? Yeah. So tomorrow I'll be live in time for the patch. Probably going to be half-fix, we'll see. And then we'll muck around with all the weekly stuff. But yeah, I didn't really get any good murmurs myself. I did so many bubbles these last 2 weeks, and the best murmur I got was handed to me. I did not get a good murmur. Yeah, between the drop rates of the items and the event itself, this event was quite shit. I think we can say that this event wasn't very good. It didn't feel like a Halloween event. Like, they could have dressed up the bloody, the main. They could have dressed up Sanctuary 3 or the main hubs in Halloween decorations or something, But no, we got a rain effect on bubbles that I just stopped even noticing, and an exceedingly rare drop from the packages. How not to give the witch character a rich hat? Like, there's a way you didn't even know. Yeah, he was. He's had the weather all over Kairos. I mean, not permanently, but like in and out. Yeah, the one head skin that was shared across the characters. Nothing personalized on characters. Yeah, this was just. I hate to call content in a video game shit, but this one. Yeah, it was kind of crap, wasn't it? It was not very good. The fact that out of the 2 items, one of them didn't even work for the first half of the week. The best part about it was the quality of life that showed bubbles on the world map. That was the best part about it. Don't remove that. Keep that in the game. It gave missing name vibes. It did. It really did. Oh well. With that, enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe. Stay awesome. I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.